The thing about being an artist is that we give everything that we have to the art. Our pain, our pride, our joys, our emotions, our jealousies, our dysfunctions, you know? But it's that, but worry isn't in there, because worry is almost an attachment to a result. And when we're attached to results, we become very needy. We become very needy about what other people think, about what they want from us, about what they don't want from us, you know? And it's this neediness that kind of keeps us from living our dreams, you know? What's going on? So I thought I'd make this little video because I was just out at the trail over by, you know, Barton Spring or Riverside on I-35, and there's this beautiful bridge where you can see, you know, downtown, and there's this great trail, and it's just really beautiful scenery. And so what I thought I would do is, you know, drive over there, go for a little walk, film a little video, and, you know, kind of see how it goes. So I was over there, and typically I don't get like stage fright in front of people, you know, I'm just doing my thing. I've skateboarded in busy places. I've, you know, I don't really know what are some other examples, but I didn't really feel like it was going to be that scary. And I get over there and I set the tripod up, you know, I get all the stuff ready. I get my notebook out for my thoughts, and I have everything ready, and people start walking by and I start freezing up because I was like getting super nervous, you know? And it didn't matter if like I thought, oh, well, maybe, you know, I'll just wait for this cute girl to walk by, then I can do my thing. And it's like, well, it didn't matter if it was a cute girl, if it was some random dude, if it was somebody else, like it didn't matter who it was. It was just the fact that there was somebody else there made me really kind of like on edge. And I was sitting there thinking, and I was like, man, why am I so nervous about this? Like, even part of me, I was like talking a little bit quieter, you know, trying to lower my voice so that they didn't hear, even though like ultimately this video is going to be posted on the internet for people to see. And I guess it's because there's that disconnect between the people who like you see in real life versus the people that you see on the internet. It's like there's an interface between you and the person that you see on the internet or whatever, or you and the people that see you, right? It's like you don't ever directly interact with them. It's always between a screen or a keyboard or something. And so it feels, I think, less real. When I was doing this stuff out in public, I got like really nervous, like, and I don't know why I was getting nervous. Like I would quiet my voice, I would wait, I like had to like stop and gather myself for a couple times. It was really interesting. And what I realized ultimately is that like these people literally don't care. Like nobody cares, you know? I thought about like, there are times when I'm out working out and I see somebody doing their thing. Maybe they're stretching or they're journaling or making a video or something. And hold on. Hey puppy, how are you? Hey. Hi. These cute dogs. So, what was I saying? Basically, it's like when somebody, like when you're afraid of what somebody else might think of you, you start to like act differently or start to feel different. Hold on, there's a spider on the camera. Okay. So, you know, when I was out in public filming a video, like I was literally on the trail, right? And the backdrop was this nice like canopy, and it was just really beautiful. And I started getting really nervous. Like, oh, what are these people? It wasn't like I was thinking about what are these people going to think of me. It was more like there was a sort of internal friction that was there. And I didn't want to almost like experience that friction, you know? And so a couple of times I just stopped and waited. I kind of caught my breath. I like literally was on the trail, and I felt more comfortable like doing a quick release meditation like in public rather than just fucking talking like I'm doing now, which is just so funny. Like, man, That's really interesting. But basically, ultimately what I figured out, and I already knew this the whole time. And in fact, there was this guy that came up, him and his girlfriend. He came up and he was like, hey man, like, are you filming a video? I was like, yeah. And, we had a nice little chat. And, he said something that I had already like kind of thought I knew, but it didn't really resonate until he said it. And the thing that he mentioned was like this idea that like nobody gives a shit. Like everybody's doing their own thing, and nobody really has any cycles for you, Everybody thinks that they're the main character of their own story, and everybody else are like little randos or NPCs, just kind of flying around the perimeter. And he had a name for it. I wrote it in my journal. I can't remember it at the time, but it's like first person theory or something, where it's like you think you're the main character and everybody else are side characters. But it's really not the way that it is, because like ultimately what it is that everybody is just living their life. Everybody is the main character of this like larger story. And I don't know, I don't really know what this YouTube thing is going to turn into, but if it is going to be something, that's real, that's a career, that is, a source of growth, a source of meeting people, a source of positivity and deep satisfaction, and, really putting my heart into something and seeing what happens. Like there's only one way to do that, and that's just to give everything that I have, And if I give it anything less, if I'm worried about what other people are going to think before I make something or as I'm making something, then it really gets in the way. It gets inside. It gets into the creative process. And the only room in creation is the creative process, because if we start to throw our worries in there, our doubts, our dysfunctions, our insecurities, all of these things, if we throw those into the creative process too, then there are spiders. There are spiders everywhere. I literally feel like there's one on me. If we put our doubts, our dysfunctions, our trials, our tribulation, I mean, you kind of have to put some things into in fact, this actually comes from Blue Eye Samurai. Phenomenal TV show on Netflix if you haven't seen it. One of my favorites ever. Like the thing about being an artist is that we give everything that we have to the art. Our pain, our pride, our joys, our emotions, our jealousies, our dysfunctions, But worry isn't in there, because worry is almost an attachment to a result. And when we're attached to results, we become very needy. We become very needy about what other people think, about what they want from us, about what they don't want from us, And it's this neediness that kind of keeps us from living our dreams, Like, if we're so attached to the result, like ultimately I think that the result that I was looking for was just a good video, or maybe, what it is that I really care. I want other people to think highly of me, or to think, something that I'm cool, or that I've got something to offer, that I'm valuable. And when I'm sitting out filming a video and I don't quite know exactly what I'm going to say, and, the things aren't scripted perfectly, it kind of gives a side of me that I guess intentionally I was trying to hide, maybe by over scripting everything, or by performing in some way. And, ultimately it's just, it kind of gets in the way, If you want to be a stud, you got to start out as a pud. And so that's just kind of where I am, on my little journey. This could be like a comfort challenge, go out to Barton Springs, go out to the trail and literally just film a video in front of these people who don't know me. They don't give a fuck. They really don't care. They couldn't care less. They got their own. They got their hobbies. They got their habits, their routines, their trials, their tribulations that they're dealing with. And that's just really what it's about, Like, if everybody just focused on living as authentically as possible and pursuing their dreams and And, you know, it's cliche, but like living their best life, you know, authentically and respectfully, and, you know, living honorably, you know, living with honor, then the world would probably be a pretty, I mean, let's be honest, the world's pretty fucking phenomenal. It's a pretty great place. Look how beautiful this is. It's a pretty great place, you know? But this is the without. The without is always beautiful. It's always natural. But it's from when within is natural and beautiful that we have full alignment and that things really start to happen. So I think that the plan moving forward is just kind of get out of my comfort zone, film me more of these videos, and just do it, and not fucking wait to think what other people are gonna think. Just do it, trust the process, and just go onwards and forwards, baby. Let's get it.